Did you almost get trafficked by a Romanian stripper before or after you lost $5 million in Bitcoin?
And I woke up and they had stolen my furniture, my TV, my DVDs, my CDs.
Next time on It Could Be Worse.
I don't know how to help him.
I can't believe you have $4 million in Bitcoin.
I feel like crying.
I'm just used to like waking up and going, oh.
Your life is like the inverse of Forrest Gump.
That should be interesting.
Can we get a happy story?
8 dogs in Afghanistan once.
Stop! Tackett, stop!
I've never seen anybody jump through so many hoops to be neutral in karma. You're like a bowl of shitty fortune cookies. You know that?
Gentlemen, welcome back to Man vs. Morning. We have a very special episode today. We have
3 dudes on one couch.
3 dudes and 2 dudes. We have Underwhelming versus Man vs. Morning.
We're gonna get that meat.
I'm joined today by my lovely co-hosts, Nolan the Sandalorian, Tackett the Tactician. I'm Jake Watson, and I'm with Nick, the Fat Electrician, and Veteran with a Sign.
So what's the versus? How are we competing?
I don't know. I just figured everything's a competition with you, so I figured it would come naturally.
How do I win?
How do I win? We'll figure that out.
I think we have to hate women more than them.
We finally found.
Is
think
that
it's
the
possible.
secret?
We finally found the cringe of
I'd like to
TikTok.
congratulate you guys on your first viral video.
Thank you.
Yeah, it feels
Thank
good.
you.
It was
It's
great.
you. You're winning.
Yeah.
Maybe
Fun.
run those through me from now on. I'll put a stamp on
My
it.
personal Instagram has been interesting.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
No kidding.
There's a lot of angry,
Redditors.
yeah, we'll just go
Yeah.
with Redditors and I'll keep it
Things of that nature.
Yeah, you guys told
They're
Andrew.
not even sure what they
you
are.
Said,
Yeah.
You looked at Andrew Tate. You said, "Hold my beer."
hold my beer voice.
I
We're
can be
getting in
stronger.
here.
All I said was that women were undecisive with picking parking spots and
Yeah.
they like to peruse inside of stores and
Yeah.
like a bunch of Subaru driving bull dykes lost their minds on the internet.
Even what you said just now was pretty bad.
I'd like to inform you of something.
Go ahead.
Pepperbox is single-handedly upholding the small island nation of Tuvalu.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bizarre. I got
Fuck
it.
is a Tuvalu?
A Tuvalu
It's a small
is
island
island nation in Oceania, made up of 6 reefs and 3 atolls that got its independence from Great Britain in about 1978, and they're now still part of the Commonwealth. But their country designation for their internet designation is .tv, and .tv is responsible for like over 10% of their GDP every year. The
Really?
licensing from .tv.
Okay.
Yeah, their total GDP is only about $70 million.
What's their total population?
7.
Only 10,000 or 11,000 people.
Can we move them?
Honestly, 11,000 people making $70 million is pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. They say that obviously fishing is their number one economy, but the second biggest thing in their economy is licensing fees for .tv.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that
I like
wild?
that a lot.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I want to move there.
That's like patent troll level back in the day.
Yeah.
When you could just file patents you hadn't
Yeah.
actually invented
Yeah.
yet.
And it was just sending yourself a piece of mail.
No, dude, like patents back in the day, patents almost killed cars.
No shit.
Patent trolls, because some patent troll had the patent for a motorized carriage.
Yeah.
Didn't invent it, never manufactured it.
I mean, he just
but
patented
just
it.
like, you know what'd be dope? Just some stoner like, what if we put a motor on our carriage and didn't have horses? And then filed the paperwork and owned it. And for a period of time, like the initial auto manufacturers were having to pay this guy royalties for every f***ing car they made.
Oh, dude.
And
it's,
then Ford came out and was like, we're not doing this, and basically steamrolled him through the legal system and got it out of the way. But like, it almost was the downfall of the automotive industry.
everybody knows this guy. It's the guy that's like, I've got this great idea. I can't tell you though. I gotta patent it first.
Yeah.
It's that guy.
Right. I mean, it'd be like if I had the patent for lightsabers. No idea how to make one.
Right.
Technology doesn't exist, but 50 years from now, when somebody figures it out, I own the rights to it because I was the one that had the idea.
Funny thing about that, Disney has tried to claim that for a long time, and they didn't invent the concept of a sword made of light. George Lucas, obviously, that existed well before him, but because they popularized it so much, they've done a lot to try to claim that as their own, because that's
What's the
Disney has
yeah.
arguably made it less popular.
Because then every
no-
carnival toy that you pay $20 to try to pop a balloon or knock over a thing of milk jugs is now, you got to pay Disney a royalty for knocking off the lightsaber.
Well, it's not going well with their like movies, so or their streaming service or their
They're shutting down Hulu
Yeah.
as an independent. They're not shutting it down. They're shutting it down as an individual product.
They put it all.
Oh, they've already done that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
just
it's
becoming
now
Disney
attached to
Plus.
like
It's like one app now.
You
right?
can still
Yeah.
buy it separately, but they made it basically uneconomical to have both Disney Plus and Hulu separately. And you can still buy Hulu
'cause-
separately, but in 2026 they're actually
there's been
removing it.
a humongous increase in piracy lately, and it's all because of like piracy essentially went away for like 10, 15 years just because it was like, okay, well now, you know, I don't need to break the law and pirate someone. I can pay Netflix $8, but now it's not. You can pay Netflix $8. It's you can pay Netflix $8, and you can pay Paramount $8, and you can pay Peacock $8, and
Netflix
Hulu
is like
$8.
$25.
Well, don't forget,
whatever-
if you don't want ads, it's 25.
Right, exactly. So now there's like it's just cable news reinvented all over again,
Right.
split up.
Yeah.
So now piracy's coming back again. So
I've
Congratulations,
somehow
you
managed
played
to sign
yourself.
up for like everything, and I forget about it every month, and then I see it get hit like out of my bank account. And I'm like, Matt, like $80, almost $90 for YouTube TV. Like,
Well, there's the
it's a lot.
argument out now, and you're the lawyer, so I'm curious to hear what you think about this. But there's the argument with I want to say it was maybe the Nintendo Switch, where they basically came out and like in the terms of services, you technically don't own the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I've heard about this.
You're just paying the licensing fee for
actual
the
hardware?
technology. Yeah.
Wow.
And then that's why like they're like, oh, you don't actually own the games on your Steam account. You don't actually own the movies that you buy from Amazon Prime on your streaming library. You're just buying the license fee, and we can revoke it at any point for whatever the fuck reason with our terms.
Yeah.
And people are coming out and saying like, okay, well, if I don't own it, it's not stealing.
Right.
So piracy is on the menu.
Yeah,
because
if
it's
I'm paying the licensing fee, wouldn't it allow me to utilize the
right,
can I
but
utilize however
right,
however
but
I want?
the issue now is there. I forget what game it was, but there was a particular game that had like a cult following. And this game was like multiplayer, but the servers were dead. But this company was still having to pay money for servers just because the way the game was built, where even if you wanted to play single player mode, they had to have server space available. So it was just costing them money. So they just like announced to have the servers shut down. So now if you played this game, you just can't play it anymore, even in single player mode at all.
Really?
And it's gone. And people are pissed off about it. And they're like, well, technically you don't own the game. You just paid for a licensing fee. The game's dead now. Fucking get over it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what sparked the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not, this is unpopular, but the way that it actually functions legally is you can do that with an end user license agreement. You can say you're buying it, but you're not buying it. It's a permanent license until we say otherwise or until our service goes away. And then you can also add a term into that which says, and you can't redistribute it, because you could add that term into it.
That's why nobody likes lawyers.
I'm just telling you what it is legally. I'm not saying I
guys picked the
agree
wrong-
with it as a
You
business
guys
model.
picked the wrong team.
Can I sit on that couch?
I thought we
it's
kind of
full.
accepted that model of video games when everything transitioned away from like the first player at home. Like it was all.
I mean, it's one
online,
of
like,
those
you knew
things. It's
eventually.
one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's probably when and how it happened, but also like, does the average consumer understand
No.
that if they buy the digital version instead of the DVD, that's the same thing, that they're actually not owning?
No,
the thing?
exactly. There's a fundamental concept of ownership that they're just circumventing with an end user license agreement.
Right.
And that's been so common throughout the digital age now that's why people are confused about
That's like
basic
this-
concepts like ownership.
You know, what are they? NFT cards. Trump sold some.
Yeah, NFTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand what that is at all.
A non-fungible
it's all-
token.
He's the
It's-
president.
It's like
I'm s-
basically, it was a really
Of America.
good, it was a really good idea that somebody decided to ruin forever. Essentially, so a non-fungible token, when it was thought up, was essentially like, hey, we have all these important documents and important things that
Digital creations.
you can, not even necessarily digital. Like, imagine if you could take the title to your house and back it up on blockchain.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
we're able to use it for the title on your house, or like a more easy use case is like a limited edition skin in a video game. Like we've
Yeah,
all
sure.
played video games, we've all spent $20 to buy this skin that was only available on the fucking holiday season in 2020, whatever the fuck
And I
it
need
was.
to get it now.
yeah, I know.
You could get that through the blockchain. That would have been like a non-fungible token, and then you have access to that forever, and it's yours. And
Yeah.
that way, if you like lose your account, like whatever, I still have I
okay.
still have the token keys. I have access to this thing that I bought. I bought a digital creation.
Yeah.
Well, then came out and they're like, I'm gonna use AI to have 200 pictures of monkeys made,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna auction them off for whatever, and it's digital art, and they just destroyed everything.
Yeah.
Sounds like money laundering.
I don't remember how much. Yeah, I don't remember how much Trump was selling them for, but it was just like, what do I do with this? Like, I'm
probably a
gonna
great
email
price.
this to my great aunt, and then like,
That's the thing.
It's like stamps.
You don't do
Yeah.
anything to it. What do you do with gold? Nothing. You have it. What do you do
did
with art?
a-
You have it. Like,
is
We
it?
did
I think it's raining.
an NFT. It is raining. If
My
you can hear
windows
the
are very
thunder.
down.
You might want to fix that.
Bye-bye.
like another a
professional.
practical example would be, I think it was it Gordon Ryan that did the NFTs, Calvin?
I believe so.
I think Gordon Ryan, like one of the best or the best jiu-jitsu guy on the planet,
best.
he had an NFT and he's like, hey, here's the deal. My NFT is, I don't know what it costs. Say it costs $1,000.
Right.
And he's like, you buy my NFT, there's only 1,000 of them made, whatever the was. But if you have this NFT, it's going to give you a permanent discount code where every DVD instructional that I put out for the rest of my career is 20, 50% off, whatever the discount
Right.
was.
Yeah.
So it was like you're buying a discount card in perpetuity forever. Like, okay, that's reasonable.
I think you only did a limited run. It was like $2,000 for each one.
Okay, yes, $2,000 for this NFT, and then you get a huge discount on all of his instructional DVDs, which are like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
And then people bought it. And it's okay, it's got a practical use case, but like monkey art, what's it do? Nothing.
Sleepy ape or whatever, something like
Yeah.
that.
Corridor was,
Yacht Club,
Corridor
baby.
was in kind of a weird space when all that stuff took off. I mean, we had known Beeple before his like big NFT, which if you guys don't know, he did one that sold for. So Beeple was just an artist who used to post his own art on Instagram, and he used to post every day, and he posted every day for something like 13 years straight. And his first 10,000 or his first 5,000 or something, when NFTs hit, he bundled them all together, and somebody bought that for $69 million. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
And then we did one with him right after that, but we donated all the money to charity because we didn't feel like
Laundering money.
right about just keeping the
That's
money.
all it. That's got to be all it is.
Well,
How is it not
that's
just,
the other thing.
We're
Well,
describing a
that's,
crime.
That's all the
Yeah.
that's all the art community is.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
your regular art trade is like just rich people pushing money around and money laundering and
It's
hiding
just-
money.
it's just
and,
tax
like, yeah, it's just tax
Yeah,
shelter. So
tax
like,
avoidance. The same with like all the wines. One of the Koch brothers got fleeced by like some kind of French guy who was like, "This is the best wine ever," and he was just like, he was literally just like washing like $4 Chuck and putting it in old bottles.
Really? They don't-
yeah, and
yeah.
a billion. One of the, he's not one of the head Kochs. He's like, that's so and so.
Yeah.
and he had dumped millions of dollars into this guy's recommendations for nothing. So
really.
yeah, it was just like, oh okay, yeah. But obviously
Yeah.
it was all fake because I don't even.
But
know
I mean,
if
that's
wine's real.
those are the people I feel bad for. Where it's like your artist guy, like he's a legit dude. He didn't know anything. He probably didn't know shit about blockchain. He's just out here, and somebody comes to him and is like, "Hey, they sell him the sales pitch. He thinks he's doing something cool." And it's just like these tech bros in the middle that fuck everybody. And like you see the same difference with not the You Betcha, the Hawk Tuah girl.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Dude.
that fucking girl didn't know what the fucking crypto coin was. A bunch of crypto bros came to her because she had a bunch of popularity at the moment, and they used her popularity and her image to scam people, her out of an influencer career
Yeah.
Wasn't
because
it
she
the Paul
didn't know
brothers?
any
Yeah, I'm
better.
pretty sure it was the Paul.
Shocking.
Yes.
It was,
Which is like the third time that they've done that.
third
They've done like a
time.
pump and up like 3 times
Yeah,
now.
it's insane.
maybe the next time will be different. Why are you
Yeah,
so
it's
negative?
gonna be different.
Why are you so negative towards the Paul
If
brothers?
there's anybody that I trust on the internet, it's Jake Paul and Hawk Tuah girl.
Well, the other thing was it's I mean with,
could be worse.
with the whole rise of cryptocurrencies, there's been a desire to find some kind of tangible market for the use of the coins, and that hasn't quite come to fruition yet.
It's Bitcoin and RXP
Yeah.
Yeah.
or XRP.
Which Bitcoin back in the day, if you were on like the deep web, that's kind of where it like came from. You could like, and it didn't cost it didn't cost that much. You could buy Bitcoin and buy things on the deep web with it.
That was when there was a bunch of them too, and everybody
Yeah.
was kind of betting the
Yeah.
farm on different ones.
Somewhere out there, I've got like $500 in Bitcoin that's probably worth like enough money to change my life, and I have no idea how.
I remember seeing old posters that it was like.
I have
it's
no
like,
idea. I just put my
first-
credit card in one day in Germany
Sorry.
in the barracks, and then it just disappeared into the internet.
Bye-bye.
I don't know what that is.
You don't have no idea where.
No, but what is like $500 worth of Bitcoin
Sorry, when
worth
did you
now?
get this?
When?
Like $5 billion.
Wait,
When
When?
did you get $500 worth of Bitcoin?
Yeah,
Because if
hold
I
on.
can help you recover it,
It would have been
we'll
like-
make a deal.
Dude, I don't even know how to start to recover it. We just had the deep
Hit
web
us with the
set up in
time.
the barracks.
2013.
Like 2012.
Jesus. Lord have mercy.
But you could. It wasn't.
Forgive him. He knows not what he does.
Hold on. You want to take a stab at how much that's
Dude, like
worth?
$5 billion.
No, it's not
No,
like that
let's
much.
be realistic. Why don't you throw out a real bet?
$130 million.
No.
Please hold.
Fuck. It depends when in 2012.
I don't know.
Was it before the first spike?
No, it would have been like mid to late 2012. We were home from our first deployment, and I had money to burn, and we had the deep web where you could order drugs to the barracks.
You're looking at like 4.2 mil.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. I'll get it back.
All right.
We'll dig into this.
I remember seeing some guy that was like hunting down like a lost hard drive that had Bitcoin on it that had like sunk in a ship or something, and I was like, why would anyone do that? And they explained like he had just kind of put like $5,000 into Bitcoin, and then like he had lost it in some way, and like now they were hunting it down because it was worth like $1 trillion or whatever.
Anyone else, I would be like, this is a weird bit, but with you,
It's not a bit at all. I bought some.
you're describing like the worst case scenario of Bitcoin.
I was gonna buy some on the internet, and then I never did. And I was just
we,
like,
we know
well,
we know how
yeah.
you we know how you're moving
I
on
got
the
scammed out
internet.
of $500 and just kept it moving.
It's not surprising because Tackett constantly says life should be hard.
It should be.
It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
If life wasn't hard, it would be boring. Just
I don't know about that.
you don't have to do it the dumb way.
I constantly like will be in the gym and I'll just be like, you can wake up and not feel terrible.
It's not a thing.
Not true.
Not true.
Not true.
You guys don't smoke Newports at night and drink a 12-pack of Corona?
No.
I don't. I'll be
Healthy
honest.
habits,
Can I
kids.
be honest? I don't know how you're.
I will
fitting over
be
there
honest
with
though.
those red flags.
Newports at night would have been a way better name for this show.
Newports at night?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I've never had a bad Newport.
We'd have to
Change
in the
all
morning.
marketing.
Right now.
Actually,
Welcome to Newports at night, everybody.
It's just you guys smoking in this rental house.
Cheap in it.
We just have a box fan set up with the front door open. We're like, that's good enough. How many of those have you been in your life? That's fine.
Live studio audience just full of babies.
Just my newborn sitting over there.
We're a babysitting
Welcome to
service.
Newports and Newborns.
That's how you know you picked a quality like daycares when you walk in and they have a box fan in the corner with dryer sheets on the back of it to make the house smell good.
Hell yeah, brother.
Dryer sheets, Paul.
Yeah, some ghetto rat trick back there. Bro. You wouldn't know anything about that, Zach.
That's not even close to true, but I'm. No,
We also argue about who's the dirtiest white boy.
probably me.
No.
Now that he has adult children, he can't go on about these
Yeah,
things.
Well,
I
it's
can't-
not him.
My kids
I
can
haven't
find all my
decided
stuff
between
on
you
my
two.
internet.
What?
Said, well, it's not
Dirtiest
him. I
white
haven't
boy.
decided between you two.
It's me and Zach. Me and Zach are on the dirty white boy kick.
I know me and Nick are actually pretty neck and neck. I'm not gonna speak
guys
on
are
my
pretty
boys'
gross.
business, but we're neck and neck, and
Oh,
Nolan's from a
you
beautiful
sat in my
family.
car for 45 minutes and listened to my playlist one time, and you think you know who I am.
it's not just that, but it's every other hours upon hours.
Did it have Boys in the Hood on the
You just got a
playlist?
back of neck tattoo, so you're getting there.
I had hand tattoos first. I don't know why you think you're acting surprised.
That's where you started?
Huh?
You started
That's
on
not
your
where I
hand?
started.
Oh.
Do you have tattoos down there, Doug?
Not that I can find.
You can
I've been
see
looking.
that with every day that Nick gets further from his electrician career, his tattoos become more.
Yeah, no, that's actually an accurate statement because I only got when I started making YouTube, it was half sleeves
Yeah.
in case I, needed like a job or something,
Yeah.
and then like YouTube was going okay, and I didn't hate my electrical job. I was like, worst comes to worst, I'll just go back to being an electrician forever. I could have sleeves as an electrician. Then I finished the full sleeves,
Yeah.
and then I was like,
Hands.
I'll get hands too, and now it's
Yeah.
neck tattoos. It's just the less I give, the more tattoos I get.
I'm trying to, once I have money in the bank, I'm doing the neck.
Well, if we
Always
ever
wanted
found
my
that
neck done.
Bitcoin, we could do that too.
I know!
Yeah.
I can't believe you have 4 million in Bitcoin.
Somewhere out there in a junkyard, there's a thumb drive with a post-it note that says
yeah.
Tackett's weed money.
Yeah.
There's $4 million fucking dollars on it.
It's probably right outside the gate of Fort Campbell.
I just loaded 5
Bury the bush in a plastic bag.
I bet it's got your boot camp dog tags on it.
There's probably a Joe still jerking it to the porn you left on that computer, dude.
Dude, I remember walking back from the barracks when like our unit was shutting down, and I was walking back in the NCO barracks, and this like the staff sergeant I'd known for a couple years at this point, who was always was just something about him you couldn't put your finger on. You know what I mean? Like, he was a nice guy, but there was just something about him you were always like, I don't fuck with you. I walk up to him and he's got one of those little Weber grills, like yay size on the ground, and he has 3 laptops stacked on it, and he's just dumping lighter fluid on them, burning them, and that. Like, what was on your computer that you felt like the only solution was to burn it?
The Epstein files.
Dude, it wasn't good, whatever it was, man.
The Epstein files and
Yeah.
the Steele dossier.
He had a handle of Aristocrat vodka, like the plastic one, and was just drinking that like a water bottle and spraying lighter fluid on 3 laptops.
3 laptops?
Yeah. just
Somebody
torching them.
got busted on Roblox. They were coming.
Oh my
Dude, we had
God.
this dude, his last name was Schmear, and like you could just see it in his eyes, dude. And I'm not gonna go into everything he did, but it involved very young kids that were his. When they took him in for the court martial on it was like full bad. They took him in for the court martial. They like obviously find him guilty, and they go to like take him out of the room. And the NCOIC was our platoon sergeant, so they had to go through his like suitcase. And this dude was like full on weirdo. He had like a metal like flip latch like briefcase suitcase, and it just had pictures of his kids and a teddy bear in it. Dude.
Jesus Christ.
He thought he was gonna take that to jail with him.
Nope.
Did you bury him under the
Oh,
brick?
dude, he got
buried
put
him,
on.
buried him with the Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, he got put on like they were bringing like people.
Suicide watch. They put him on suicide.
They put him on watch, but they were bringing people from other units to guard him because they basically like all of the E7s and staff sergeants that would have been put on that detail were like, don't put me on it.
Yeah.
Like don't make me the one dude looking at him in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah, super.
There's a
bad.
solution.
Oh, there's a solution.
Yeah.
It's permanent.
It's
Yeah.
25 cents.
Husqvarna.
That also works.
Yes.
His was I literally you can't get into it on YouTube, but it was like it wasn't like pictures. It was bad. The dude was bad.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, the army did the great thing. They like washed their hands and let the German Polizei prosecute him as like an international thing because he had been distributing what he was filming at home. He had been distributing it.
Oh, so he's just walking free in Germany.
No. That dude went to the European hellhole.
They actually reopened Auschwitz, I heard.
Yeah.
Are you guys
him in
tracking
there.
on the cannibal that they just like let walk free?
Which one?
Multiple.
The famous one, or
No, he's so he was this German guy, and he, if I'm remembering the story correctly, he was on these like websites for other cannibals. Brought a dude over to his house.
yeah, the guy like
sorry.
volunteered.
Yeah, they like volunteered.
they
Are
like
you telling me that there's networks for cannibals?
Correct.
There's
Yeah, you don't want to be
networks for everything.
lonely, Jake.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
What are you, uninclusive?
Find your
Yeah.
community
I
online.
thought we were
Twitch.
all homosexuals together.
That's right, we are. Thank
No,
you,
this
Reddit.
is
I
like
finally know now.
This is like a famous case because
Yeah.
they like recorded the person that got eaten like consenting to it and everything, and the court system is like, I don't know what to do.
Did he die? Did the guy die?
Oh yeah.
Is this the guy where he cut off the... he
His
cut off
thing
the-
leg?
It's not just
Yeah.
some written.
And it was too
laws.
rubbery.
Well,
so
it gets
like,
it gets
Yeah,
it
yeah.
gets into a really weird like philosophical conversation because it's like if you own anything in the world, it's yourself, and who's anybody else to tell you you're not allowed to eat
Yeah, but
yourself
you
with your
could-
buddy if you decide
but
that.
it's the
I'm
same-
not defending it. I'm just saying you get into some really
I mean,
weird
that's like
philosophical
consenting.
questions.
That's like consenting to murder. You can't consent to murder.
But what if it's murder of yourself? Canada.
No,
Nate.
that's what I'm saying. Like fundamentally, when you look at it in the construct of like fundamental rights, you can't consent to murder.
Sure you can.
No,
Yes,
you can't.
You can.
I mean, you
can.
in Canada.
If me and Tackett are in the military and I was like, hey, bro, look, here's the deal. If I step on a landmine and blow off both my legs, put
Well,
one in the head.
technically, it's not murder because there's not malice aforethought.
You know what I mean? So it's like
we had that conversation.
Radcat from Starship Troopers. Like, Rico, you know what to do. Shoots him, moves on. Like, that was consenting to murder.
That was before our first
Like-
deployment. We went to our medic and we were like, hey, like, if I step on something and you run up to me and I'm kindled, let me go, bro.
You get into some weird philosophical stuff.
That's just one of those things that we should just write and say, no matter what happens, you can't eat another person. Period. Done.
Yeah, but there's like markets.
That's
super simple.
ridiculous.
Why?
Huh?
Slippery slope.
Donner party. Like, you know what I
Starts
mean?
with
Like,
people and then it ends with
if all
bacon.
5 of us are lost at sea and Nolan, like, passes away from the elements and we're all going to starve to death and
do
the
have
only
some tender
option is to
meat.
eat Nolan,
Yeah.
and Nolan's, like, coughing and his last words are,
Eat me.
it's okay to eat me, I won't blame you. Like,
Yeah.
then it's okay. Like,
This was
It
in
depends
Chicago,
on
right?
it depends on where you land morally on that, really.
Jake, I want you,
You
to
would
eat
rather
me for
die?
sustenance.
Then eat another human?
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
that's not true.
So when
You're
the
a dad and you have kids.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
You're gonna
know,
look.
man.
You're gonna look your kids in the eye up in heaven and be like, "Hey, sorry, I couldn't have made it to your entire life, but I just couldn't bring myself to
No, we're
nibble on
gonna
his
gang up
earlobe."
as a group and take Nick down day one, and then eat on him
I'm
for
telling
a
you right
minute.
now, hungry Jake after 12 days of not eating out on that boat, and Nolan's passed away, all lean like. You're gonna be
I
like,
hope that I would make the right decision.
What are we talking?
beefcake jerky right there.
I hope that I would die with honor and make the right decision.
We're going in on that like day 3.
What, now we get into the conversation. What's honorable? You
Well,
want to
that
be
would be
around?
honorable.
You want to be around to raise your kids,
Yep.
or you
do
want to
they
take
wanna know
take
that
a
I-
little nibble of the
Or
quad?
do they want to know that I ate somebody?
I don't
instead
know.
of
Let's
that?
call him and ask him right now.
I'd
Be
be
like, hey
proud of
son, if I had to die right now
Yeah,
or
my
eat Nolan's
7-year-old
or
son.
eat Nolan's bicep, which
Yeah.
would you prefer?
Dude, I'd be hunched over on
Like-
my front porch as an old man smoking Newports, telling my grandkids about how I ate Nolan's balls on a boat. Hell yeah, dude. That's hard as nails.
I know you, we all know you would.
That's
Tackett.
hard as nails.
In the Indies.
Am I crazy? Like, am I the psycho asshole here? Like, I would totally eat Nolan's bicep
Yeah.
if he had passed away
I'm
in the
tell-
elements and it meant I got to raise my
No,
kids.
I'm telling you, if this was a Donner Party situation, I would politically convince the rest of the group that you were the primary. Like, we can eat
you're
off
the
of Nick
biggest.
longer.
Yeah, see, now we're
So,
getting
like,
into the real conversation
we're
here.
gonna
Do we
gang
all,
up and take him
do we
down.
take out the skinny guy or do we all
Yeah.
gang up
Plus-
on the big guy? Because
yeah.
then the least of us
When
have
Nick
to
goes
die.
to sleep
See,
tonight,
me
I'm
and
hitting
you
him
are
with
on
the
the
rock.
same.
His
we're on
legs
the
would
same
be all
frequency.
inky.
Yeah, I don't
You
think.
know, he'd be all inky.
But like, also, you think about
Imagine
it.
how embarrassed you'd be if you got rescued after eating your boy and you have like ink all over your
you look
face.
like a little kid that got
It
done
wasn't me.
with a sucker. It's just black in your
Yeah.
mouth.
No way, dude. I
Hannah's
would be
like, what
making.
happened? I'm like, I have no idea.
I would be
My
making
face black.
Nick gloves, dude. I was like, it's cold out here. I guarantee you, like Donner Party situations, they didn't like wait for someone to die.
Let's
They
keep
were,
going.
like-
We're making Jake uncomfortable. I like
Oh,
this.
you're not making me.
They ganged up and like took
great.
someone.
Call
down.
your 7-year-old.
Wear your skin like leather.
You might make JJ uncomfortable. Yeah, that is an interesting
Make
question.
JJ uncomfortable.
Yeah.
JJ's a sweet boy.
If you think about it, your meat would kind of be like a stimulant. Like every bite, you get a little bit of zen in there.
true.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where everyone's thought about this question before,
Yeah.
and I've told myself that I would rather die. Who knows what would happen in the actual
That's the thing. You right now, 3 White Claws deep with a full belly, would probably rather die. Jake, without White Claws, that hasn't eaten in 14
way.
hours.
I have no. I mean, I've watched plenty of documentaries about people who were in horrible situations and they were in like camps or whatever, especially during World War II, where they're starving literally.
Starving
I
Marvin.
can't imagine what that would be like. I have no idea what that would be like. I've never been truly starving, so
I think it starts simple. You just like kill your friend, and then you eat him.
Specifically, your best friend.
How you doing, Tackett? You wanna?
Good.
When's the last time you had a
okay,
hug
bud?
over 9 seconds?
Over 9 seconds.
Over 9 seconds.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's that hard, dude.
No, no, I
You
know.
put 15 people together in a wagon that crashes in the mountains and the snow's coming and you can't get out. Those 15 people gang up against somebody.
I'm
There's
not asking you to
14 on
walk me
one,
through your
quick.
MetaQuest fantasies.
I mean, one thing is certain that every time humans are in a situation like this, somebody eats somebody.
Right, and I don't think
That's
that they
true.
wait for someone to die. I think the group gangs up, and then the official story afterwards is like, I don't know, like he didn't wake up one day, and like we had to make some tough choices, and like no.
We're
way.
sitting on a gold mine here. If we re-release Oregon Trail with Tackett involved,
It's
it'd be
called
hilarious.
Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
It's you bump into me, and I'm just like selling like human organs.
Look at that face, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
No
He's
more
ready to
de-
eat people.
No more death from dysentery.
Got a coyote skin.
No, I have a human skin mask like Dwight
What
from The Office.
happened? What happened to Jimmy? It's just Tackett with a bloody rock behind his back. Collar up, bro. I don't know.
I have a whole
crazy
wool
out
coat
there.
made of like scalps.
You overhunted.
Tackett is the guy who ate the guy in Germany. He's like, oh, I was stationed there.
No, but there is like an actual like market to be able to buy like human flesh because that actor in Hollywood, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He got in like a bunch of trouble and I don't remember all the details, but he was like actively telling girls like in his like Instagram
Army Hammer?
DMs. Yeah, Army Hammer.
Yeah.
That he wanted to like bite, not just like bite them, but like wanted to bite
Feast
a
on
chunk
them.
of them
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And there were girls that were like, all right, you're famous and hot.
I've seen your DMs. That's basically the same thing.
There's no
Arm and
girl in his
Hammer?
DMs.
Army Hammer.
Army Hammer.
Yeah,
There's
and he
another
kinda
guy
got-
called Armin Hammer.
He kind of got like pushed
And
out
I
of Hollywood.
don't think we
after.
want to.
He's
Yeah,
the
no.
son of a bunch of wealthy people. He
Yeah.
also was really rolling deep in Molly and drugs at the time, so everything that came out's probably not the best text to read. They tried to cancel him with the Discovery Channel show, and then he came back and he's like, "Yeah, I was higher than giraffe pussy the whole time."
Yeah.
I don't even remember anything I said.
I don't think that counts though. I think
been
like
there.
Donner Party, you can kill and eat your friend. High on ecstasy, you don't get to kill and eat your friend. Like you don't get to just like hire a back page.
Well, just
girl
because
and,
you're
like,
intoxicated or high on something is not an excuse of guilt. Doesn't mean you're like not guilty just because you were high.
Gonna have to
I agree.
Yeah.
check.
That's
into
just
some
a fact.
things.
But, like, there's no way that dude was sending those text messages and being that weird with that amount of money and that amount of privilege that he didn't have some weird meat in the freezer somewhere. Like, for sure.
Maybe
For sure.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm
he's
just saying-
saying crazy stuff to hot chicks.
I'm just saying,
Devil's advocate.
I've been elevated before.
I didn't
I ain't ever tried to eat people.
You've been elevated.
But like I've been to Czech Republic and like I've been to like Romania and like I've never been to Chechnya, but like
Yeah.
all that kind of like chunk of the world, like
Yeah.
you could buy human meat.
Yeah, those are
sure.
all like human trafficking hotspots you just named.
Yeah,
And you've been there. You've got like a Garth Brooks trail behind you, huh? Yeah? You're a Garth Brooks serial killer?
Hey, Tackett, how we doing?
Yeah. Hey, Tackett. How you doing, buddy?
I was dating a Romanian stripper once.
Oh, I
and
bet.
Oh.
No way.
Hold on, this is gonna be great.
No way. No, you were dating a stripper?
Yeah, she asked me if I wanted to go to Romania and hang out with friends, and I was like,
That's
yeah,
not how
that
she
sounds
said
cool.
it. Say it how she said it. Say it in her accent. No.
And I was
Would
like,
you like to
yeah.
go? I want to go with my friends.
She had to say, anyway.
Want to eat some people?
And then he woke up in a bathtub of
Yeah.
ice and
I
his
was-
kidney hurt and he didn't have
Yeah.
his flash drive anymore.
I was nervous about the trip, but she was like, "We're gonna go to my favorite."
They stole his
spot." And, like,
Bitcoin.
we always went out to like clubs and shit, like in Germany. So
Yeah.
like, I assumed her favorite spot. Like, I don't know. It was literally like, you know that Call of Duty map where it's like a blown up kid's playground with like a Ferris wheel in the back and like all the swings are like hanging off of one chain. It was like that park, and we just smashed like 40s in the park with her friends. And everyone was dressed up like it was a night out on the town, dude.
Sounds very
super
Romanian.
strange.
Tackett went on a date in fucking Chernobyl, a Romanian stripper.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I guess strippers really just don't really date the way they used to, huh? That's my main takeaway from that story.
Man, I thought she was hot dude, until you got to
Can't
see her
all
bottom
be-
teeth. She'd only taken care of them top
They
teeth.
can't all be Julia Roberts, you know what I'm saying?
Smoked like 5 packs of cigarettes a day.
Well, you know,
Get at me. I wonder what she's doing. I hope she's doing all right.
she's taking American soldiers to parks to then sell their organs.
Maybe she took all your Bitcoin.
Obviously.
She knew, dude.
She's on a yacht right now, still keeping track on things. Like, has he figured it out yet?
Oh no, dude! She immediately sold it for the $500.
Yeah, she's talking to her friends. I still cannot believe he fell for park trick.
There's a timeline where Tackett actually got too drunk and he's the famous meme guy that was that ordered Domino's with like $10 billion worth of Bitcoin and you forgot about it.
That's a real thing too.
You
Yeah,
and the
guy.
boy. Yeah, the first ever like real world Bitcoin purchase was somebody ordered like a large pizza from Domino's, and
it was
like the
like-
exchange rate of like what that Bitcoin is worth today is like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
No,
Because they spent like it was like 50,000 Bitcoin or something ridiculous
that's what
back
I'm
in
saying.
the
Like
day.
back
Yeah.
when I bought it, it was like $500, and you got a grip, and then like you could go on the deep web and like you could order. They would like mail you all basically anything, probably human
Sorry,
meat.
you haven't taken the time to look into this.
No, why would you?
Do you understand what drinking in the barracks is like?
Yeah, why would you take time to look? I'm on his side with this.
I
if
have no
if I
idea.
lost a flash drive with an unspecified large amount of Bitcoin, I would not want to know how much it was.
I have
I'm with Nick on this one. The only way I'd be able to do it was searching it with like a Glock in my hand and my other hand on the mouse because it would just be too.
Dude,
painful.
also, I do.
Imagine
It would just be too painful not be able to find you money that
Yeah.
I lost drunkenly.
It's also like I do digital. This is what I do now.
Okay.
And like Nolan had to come over to the house. Like it's not a joke. Like he had to come over and like help me set all my OBS
Yeah.
and like get like the Twitch and everything talking to itself.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I just like put my debit card information onto some super shady website on like the Tor browser 15 years ago.
Let me
even know
put
where to
it
start
in
that
different
part.
terms. Let me put it in different terms so you can understand in his defense because I think he's
Imagine
correct.
being a fifth of Jack
I think
Daniels
he's
in.
correct, and here's why. Imagine you went out to a bar, you slept with a chick that was questionable. She calls you up, and they're like, "Hey, I have an STD.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's this weird STD where if you don't find out what it is and you ignore it, it won't hurt you.
But that's not what happened, Nick.
No, that is what happened because he knows that something bad happened, and as long as he doesn't know which one it is, it can't actually hurt him. It's a mythical thing.
He spent $500 on Bitcoin when it was $1, and he's a millionaire.
But he doesn't know that.
I'm not. So every time I hear,
knowing can only bring him heartache.
That is untrue.
Every
That
time I
is
hear someone
factual.
talk about like, oh, how well built Bitcoin's doing now, I'm like, oh yeah, I bought like a 1/32nd of a Bitcoin or whatever for $50,000.
You're talking about me,
the
right?
back running of my head.
This is what I
always
say
like,
to you.
Yeah, the back of my head is always remembering me like half drunk trying to buy ecstasy off the internet in Germany one night and being like, $500 sounds good.
We must protect our baby bird.
I'm with him on this one. Not knowing's the best outcome.
That's
I
insane.
was like 22.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I didn't think any of that was like a real thing. You got to think like contextually of the time.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
but
someone came in my
contextually
room and
this
was like,
time,
you
should be looking for the paper trail to
You
figure
know
out
what?
where.
Jake has persuaded me. You should actually
you.
sit back and
Holy
deeply
shit,
reflect
would that be?
on what a huge fuck you made every day for the rest of your life.
Honestly,
That's not
you
what
should
I
think
meant.
about it constantly, Tackett.
Yeah, not what I meant.
he already does that.
I also sent my entire paycheck when I was like a E5 in the barracks.
Oh, please.
Because my friend messaged me.
To the Romanian stripper.
No, my
Go
friend,
ahead. Break my heart some more.
My friend messaged me on Facebook, who never went anywhere, never did anything, and was like a country boy that was going to stay there forever. That he had gone to England. And I was like, oh, that's really exciting. And he was like, yeah, but I got robbed today, and they took my wallet and my password and my phone, and I need money to get home. And I ran, because I didn't have a car, I ran to the Western Union on Post before they closed. Like, it closed in like 10 minutes, and sent him my entire paycheck.
How'd that turn out?
By the time I got back to my room, that same Facebook thread, like it was, you had your old chat windows on Facebook that would come up on the bottom. It was all of his friends, like all of our mutual friends,
Saying
sending
he
me
was
messages
hacked?
saying that he had been hacked and like, don't send him money.
Nice.
Red.
And it was too late.
Play it back. I said it first. It just made me sad.
But I'm a good person.
No, I love that you're like all gas, no brakes, right?
Yeah, all the time.
That's-
and I'm a
that's your
good person.
thing.
Like, you need my help, bro? I got you.
He's a streamer now.
I kept like $100
easy,
and fucking
easy.
dumped
You're
it.
a streamer, and I love everything you do. Everyone should be following the Sandalorian on Twitch.
Thanks, dog.
But
Zach's got my back. I
Well,
love this guy.
This is called job security. I'm keeping him on payroll forever just so I have a fall guy on hand for whatever
go,
happens in
yeah.
my life.
Yes,
Okay, so-
100%.
Just in case I need to bury
Yeah.
$4 million in Bitcoins.
he's got a
I'll
lot
sell a
of
percentage of him.
he's got a lot of who's
wanna
college.
buy into
Look,
this?
I'm just saying, like, you know, like somebody messes with my kids, be like, hey, Tackett, remember that Bitcoin you had? I need this guy to get the same treatment. Lose him forever.
Untraceable. Don't even know where to start.
It's real easy. We all meet.
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, we all meet in one place, and we have one guy that's not connected to the group that drives in an Uber or like a rental car, right?
Please do
And then
not describe a crime.
You
on
guys
the
made.
And welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
That's how you get away with murder.
Dude, Wendy did this to me. It wasn't Bitcoin. But
killed the
said,
guy?
No, she said, she used to work at Wells Fargo, and they put money into a 401k or whatever for you, and they like matched the contribution. And I go, how long ago was that? She goes, oh, I don't know, it was 20 years ago or whatever. And I go, and you just haven't looked into this? Like, what do you mean? Well, and eventually we found out what it was, and it wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough where it was like, hey, this is like,
we're talking like tens of thousands?
yeah, it was like 15 grand.
Yeah.
And it was like, you just forgot about this?
Yes.
That's like a good chunk of money.
That's how I quit my fire department job too. I had like the fire department, like a whole state retirement and everything, and I was just like, I don't know.
You're like a bowl of shit fortune cookies. You know that?
I don't know.
You were
all
just.
suck 'em out.
You were,
Life's supposed to be hard.
and to tack it with "it could be worse," which tells a story from
Anyways,
your life.
He's our dollar store Theo Vaughn.
That's how I left the army too. My VA rep like was throwing shit in the office because I got my first retirement thing.
Tell
back
me
at
about the
80%,
time you
and I
saved
just
it.
signed it, and she was like, "Why would you sign that?" And I was like, "Because I just want the out of here." And she was like, "This needs to go to a lawyer, and you need to fight." And I was like, "No, I'm good. Just let me out. Like, bye." And then when I quit the fire department, it was the same thing. I just gave him my badge and was like, "Somewhere there's state retirement, something. I don't even know the name of it. I don't give a shit."
Oh my god. You want a job? I could treat you like dog and never get sued.
Yeah.
This is great. No.
No, it's true. I mean, I was
He's just your punching bag for your videos.
I was a soldier for 10 years.
Jack,
and a
get
firefighter
in
for
here.
5. I'm just used to like waking up and going, oh.
I don't know how to help him.
Homie got the bootleg Captain America serum off of the Silk Road. Just like, does he have super strength? No, but you can treat him like dog. He won't care.
I could do this all day.
I was editing a chunk out of you guys going to the Spy Museum where you guys get in that little like box, and I was thinking like, I do that. I just wedge my knees in the front, wedge my back into the back of it. You can leave me in there forever, dude. You think you're gonna with me with Metallica music? I don't care, dude. You could not feed me forever. I forget to eat.
You were the living embodiment of the Franco meme with like the noose around his neck. First time? First time?
No, for real, dude. I didn't have shit growing up, and then one day I came home. My mom had just sold the house and was moving 2.5 hours away, so I figured it out. Like I just lived on a couch and then got an apartment.
Bought
and then,
$500 worth of Bitcoin.
I had put my like life together, like doing some shady stuff, and then I threw a party and passed out for everyone else. And I woke up and they had stole my furniture, my TV, my DVDs, my CDs, all my questionable stuff, all the money from the questionable stuff. So I like started over and went to the army, and then one day the army was like, bye, and I just lost everything again. And then the fire department went, bye, and I lost everything again. And then my ex was like, you should leave, and I lost everything again. It's all right, man.
Next time on It Could Be Worse.
I don't need a lot, man.
If you're still here, be sure to check out the Underwhelming Podcast on any and all platforms. There's also an exclusive show on Pepperbox.tv. I bully Nick into a business relationship so I can spend more time with him. I love
Tuvalu.
you. I love you, Tackett. I love you.
Help the country of
just easy, man. I
Tuvalu.
don't need much, man.
Easy?
You ever seen, what is it, Grizzly Adams, where he just moves into the woods and just like lives with a bear?
Didn't he die?
Yeah,
Did he get
that
eaten by a
sounds
bear?
alright. That sounds alright.
He got eaten by it.
My favorite hero as a kid was the Alexander Supertramp, Christopher McCandless. No. He graduates MIT, I think, and he burns his passport and all of his money, and then hitchhikes for 2 years, and then goes into Alaska and ends up just like.
When he dies in a bus.
Yeah, he does. He dies in a bus in Alaska.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
I loved that guy so much.
That's what you love?
Into the Wild is your favorite story.
That was probably my favorite.
So depressing. What a waste of talent.
My favorite book as a little kid was My Side of the Mountain, where this kid just like he leaves society and moves into a tree and like lives on the outskirts of town in this tree, and then Christopher McCandless like did it for real. Yeah. I was obsessed with the idea.
I want to make your movie or your life a movie,
It's Forrest Gump.
just like
It's Forrest Gump the
you, just
wrong way.
shitty
But you
thing
don't get
after
the
shitty
Apple
thing
stock.
happening. Because like the entire movie is just building up to like this is it. This is the breaking point. He's finally gonna snap and do some wild.
It just
And
keeps
it's
going.
just like nope, just keeps on to the next
pick it
thing,
up.
on to the next thing, and then like I just want to read the Reddit threads where people are arguing about the deeper meaning of what the this movie means. You're just like nope, there's no deeper meaning. He's just he's just chill about
Life
it.
is supposed to be hard.
Yeah. My
It
boy's
just
an
ends
inch
with me
deep
as
in
an
a mile
old
wide.
man in like a shitty 1-bedroom apartment smoking Newports and like a janky chair in the parking lot.
Your life is like the inverse of Forrest Gump, from
Yeah,
what
it
you've
is.
told me during this podcast. Dear Christ.
We can get into
He's
it.
Bizarro. He's Bizarro Gump.
We get into it.
He's Bizarro Gump. His hat's upside down.
I was in
that movie so
I was in
much,
the
dude.
barracks and I
Desert
invested in some online Bitcoin, and then my captain called me and told me we still got to worry about money. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's good."
Then I saw.
Worried about it my whole life.
Then I saw an obvious burning 3 laptops, and I kept going, and I was like,
Hey, not my problem, bro. Not
"What's
my
up,
problem.
fellow soldier?" That's weird. 3 laptops? I'll see you later.
On like a Tuesday, man.
I've got to go talk to my Romanian stripper girlfriend in a park to go get trafficked. Jesus Christ.
When you string it all together.
When you string it all together,
my
it
God.
sounds kind of I'll be honest, I feel like crying.
Yeah, I married an escort.
Stop! Tackett, stop! Stop! For
know.
God's sake! I know your real
Homie
name!
got drunk on a swing at an abandoned park in Romania, and even the human traffickers are like, "Just let him go."
He looked at it as like, Svetlana, we have standards.
Her friends went, I don't know, this guy's got some trouble.
Listen, we traffic people,
All of
not their souls.
We're not Satan.
He's got no hope in his eyes. The clients won't like him. Release him.
That's what it was.
No.
There is no way we can take him to hospital so rich people can kill him. It's too sad. Let him go.
They would feel bad about this.
Give him Roxy, send him away.
They might take pity on poor man.
No, please, dude, Chase is gonna take a hatchet to this thing.
He's too lovable. They might like him. Take him home like sick puppy.
Please stop. Please.
No, I just
No, please.
it's important in life that like at some point you lived on a couch or in your car. Like it's important that you kind of like lost everything and had to like come back. I would like to stop doing it.
Yeah,
It's been like
once.
4 times. but,
Once. I mean, yeah.
Motherfuckers over here like, I could prestige again.
Yeah.
Yes, no, that's exactly what it is.
I maxed out
Yeah.
the guns. We can proceed.
But you keep
One more time, I unlocked the golden couch.
I keep climbing to this point where it's like, okay, I got an apartment and then I lost it.
an
And then it's like,
NFT.
and then the next time around, I got like a 2,700 square foot house and a 2-car garage and like some cars and I had a project car and then I lost everything. And then I got 22 acres and a nice house and then lost everything. So like, this next one, bro.
Yeah. Thank God you're here
getting
with
better.
us and not on that Caleb Hammer podcast because you would just get the financial audit guy you would hurt veterans more than everyone else that's gone on there. Like, that guy's making a really
Funny
soggy
story.
He would rip you apart.
Caleb Hammer just having a stroke. I'm sorry, did you almost get trafficked by a Romanian stripper before or after you lost $5 million in Bitcoin?
Same time.
Be glad you didn't fall in with the Paul brothers, okay?
Sure.
Oh,
That would've
dude,
been
you would
nice,
be the
though.
best fall guy for the Paul brothers. They would use their sob stories so hard, dude. They'd be
check
like,
your
look at this
DMs.
poor boy.
They start a GoFundMe for me and then take all the money.
Check
Hell
your
yeah.
DMs, dude. You might have a prime deal around the corner.
Jesus.
It's hydrating.
Life,
what-
life
it's what-
should be interesting.
It's what plants need.
Yeah.
My life's interesting. Like, I'm doing this, you know? I'm just trying to give options, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. We live in the greatest country in the world. I started like 4 businesses with that thing. I didn't give away money to obvious scams or to strippers
I
in
was
Romania.
22 and I just
Brother, I was 22 and I had 2
scammed all the
kids.
time. It was one time.
What do you mean one time? It was an obvious scam.
Yeah, but I love my friend Dave, and I was gonna do anything Dave needed.
Dave.
What did Dave say?
I can't
They
read.
said,
My
like,
name's
thanks
Dave.
or something.
He said,
Like,
okay, we're
I
going
mean,
to
like,
need to get into your
They
bank
kept playing
account.
into it for like several days because I just kept like depressed drinking in my
No,
room.
what did the
and-
real Dave say when he found out
Oh,
that
he called me
you
a dumbass. All my they all
That's
did.
a real friend.
What he said was he was like, "You're a dumbass. You think I'd ever leave Virginia?" And I was like, "Man, that's a good point.
a solid
I don't even
point.
think you have a passport. Like that's a good point. Like you just live to hunt and like be at home."
Are you and Dave both under the impression you need a passport to leave Virginia?
I'm going to start.
No, to go to England. He was in England.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. Back to Nick's question. Can you please answer? I want an answer before we cut. I want a real answer. Look me dead ass in the eye and answer the question.
I know that you don't need a passport to travel state to state. Confused about Puerto Rico.
I'm just going to start texting
Confused
Tackett.
about Puerto Rico. Should be a shirt.
It's a part of us, but it's not a part of us. I don't know 100% about the passport.
Dude, I'm going to just start.
Come after me about geography, bro.
No, it's just. I know you mean it though. That's the thing. You like just. You're like, is Bad Bunny a citizen or not? I don't know.
Bro, I've just had very serious careers.
Is that the real name?
I just had 2 very serious careers in my life, and then like a 7-year court case where I was trying to adopt my daughter, and like I've never had time to think about anything but working and like taking a class or studying for my job. There's no like I don't watch fucking Netflix. I don't know what's going on. I don't know geography.
I'm gonna
What's up with
start. I'm
Puerto
gonna
Rico?
start texting Tackett every payday and just be like, "Dude, I don't know what happened. I lost it. I need help."
You're just gonna get a ditto text back. Ditto. Some OnlyFans girl.
I have
got me, bro.
74 subscriptions to streaming service.
I do that.
And they're all the
I
same
have 4
one.
Netflix accounts, bro.
Why do you have 4 Netflix accounts?
What?
Who needs that much content?
I'm signed into my Netflix on my TV is some girl that came into my house and signed in on her
he's still
Netflix. It's not
using
even one of the ones
someone
I pay for. Yeah, it's not even one of the ones I pay for. It's like some girl's account. The Peacock is some other girl's account. Oh my god, dude! I don't know how to sign out of the fucking Netflix to sign into mine, dude.
Homie's on Hinge just to get Netflix
Oh,
passwords.
dude.
The girl that signed into her Netflix signed out of my ex's Netflix because I couldn't figure out how to sign into my own.
Can't figure out how to sign into Netflix.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
There's
Listen,
solu-
I'm good at what I'm good at. All right.
There's solutions other than it doesn't matter, dude.
You're like, oh
You
my.
can-
You're like, oh my god. I really want to see the new Wednesday series. I guess I gotta get on Hinge.
I gotta find a nice girl with a Netflix account. Dude, my first Hinge date when I moved to Texas, I asked her if she wanted to come over and help me build Wayfair furniture.
What the?
She helped me build my entire living room set, and I never talked to her again. My bedroom side of me.
This one's gonna be even better on Reddit.
Dude, you don't have to give Reddit exactly what it wants, but you're doing it. You're doing it.
Chat, clip that.
No, they know. Oh my
That was
god.
really helpful, man. I just needed someone to like help me hold the boards up while I was like, you know what I mean?
Man, I can't.
You guys don't get free labor off of dating sites?
No,
You're doing it wrong, dude.
no, it's called Hinge, not Helper or Fiverr. Like,
I thought that's what Grindr meant.
my man's on TaskRabbit trying to clap cheeks.
Are there girls on there?
I don't know. I've never used a handyman website for Tackett.
You've never gone on Facebook Marketplace and found a girl that was selling clothes and like hit her up in the DMs, bro?
No, stop giving
Swing
away your.
harder, dude.
What are you doing?
Tackett's on Facebook Marketplace just looking for engagement ring
Yeah.
sale. Trying to find somebody to help
Things
him
not
build
go well over
furniture.
there? Why are you selling your wedding ring, sweetie? Do you need a shoulder?
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation.
Oh, I'm so sorry about what happened.
You need a man that knows how to build furniture. You want to come
Anyway,
watch
I got
and then
this
maybe
IKEA
help?
furniture.
Looking to buy a PS5 and a meal, huh?
I need oxygen to my brain. Please stop making me laugh.
All right. Anyways, so
Or
about eating
Netflix
people.
accounts.
I don't think it's actually 4.
Yeah, Jake, what's it going to take for you
It's
to
a
eat
joke.
somebody?
But it's definitely not the one I pay for.
Listening to him for another 5 minutes might do the trick.
Imagine being these broads being like, what the f is it? I wasn't watching this show.
It's Peacock, Netflix. What's another one? Hulu is probably not mine either. I'm paying for all of them. I'm not signing
What?
any of them.
What?
Not signed into my
Yeah.
account.
No, but I'm paying for it, so it's like it's good. It's fine.
You move recklessly through life.
Yeah, just
The
Pick a
ship without a
direction and
rudder.
I've
just-
never seen anybody jump through so many hoops to be neutral in karma.
I think about it all the time. I've done like all these really wonderful things, and like I've been a really good dad, and like I've done all these like good karma things, but then, like there's this like pile of flies over here on the side
Yeah.
also.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
I mean, now I understand why you hate women. So
It's so it's so easy to just like write down the email and password.
you know there's a
Did
you know
you-
there's
Do you
an
think I have different passwords for shit?
you know
You
there's
did it once, dude. You got my lights.
there's an app. It's called, you're gonna love it, Passwords, on an iPhone, and it says, you want to save? Right? Yes or no?
No,
And
that's
you
how
hit-
China gets your password.
You don't think they have it on the device you're typing it in on? You don't think they've already scooped it up from there?
If I told you my password, you'd be so.
I guarantee 69 is in there. That
Yeah, Sergeant.
20 is.
20, I was gonna
was
say.
my next guess. That was my next guess. You're like, Tackett 420. Hell yeah.
Forget it, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's Staff Sergeant Tackett 420. I guarantee it, dude.
Holy shit, you were a staff sergeant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
In
was
the
a-
I knew that, but in the context.
I was an
Could
acting.
you imagine your E6 platoon leader being this mother?
I was an acting first sergeant when I got out with no insurance.
You were
on
an
my
acting
car.
first sergeant of
Yes,
a
sir.
company of soldiers?
Yes, sir.
Where are they now?
They're doing all right.
Everything
Wait, you
going
never told me
wrong.
that.
Just soldier through it. Keep going.
You're leading PT runs with a menthol.
I got $4 million of Bitcoin and 18 Netflix accounts. You can handle
You
this.
think these push-ups are hard? Try losing $4 million.
We did 10 mile runs.
Some poor 18-year-old private first sergeant. Will you look at this car deal they offered me? It's 37% interest. That's a steal.
Smoking.
Get
Hey,
that Jeep
get that
Compass.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go down there with you, get one myself.
No, we did. We did
down there.
we'll both get a car.
We did like 10-mile runs Monday through Friday, and
Yeah.
I had a huge dip of Copenhagen in my mouth the entire time. We
Yeah.
were screaming at the fatty soldiers, spitting Copenhagen at them the entire time. If I can do this with this in my mouth, what's your problem?
They're not trying to outrun a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah. Dude.
Limiting Tackett.
Yeah.
Series of unfortunate
It's just carry.
I would drink a tall Red Bull, those big ass
Oh, I
Red
bet
Bulls,
you would.
and dip like half a can of Copenhagen before PT, and then put a fresh one in and take off.
You're just
dude.
in your truck vibrating.
Oh
You're like,
yeah, man.
Probably in someone else's Spotify account. Just
Dude, didn't the army put me on like 6
We're gonna
milligrams of
run till
Klonopin a
my
day?
gun quits talking to me.
That's how this is. Everyone will come after me about like gym form. Like I'm not in here trying to look good or be strong. Like I'm trying to get the gun to quit talking to me, dude. Like
Yeah.
stop talking to me about my form. Just let me pick this heavy for a while.
I think Staff Sergeant's doing. Well, he keeps screaming, I don't know, Sarah really loudly every time he does it. Sarah! Sarah!
That is kind of what he does in the gym.
It's a
I've seen it, yeah. He makes Aiden film him as he's just like doing all glamour exercises, by the way. All glamour
All glamour
muscles.
exercises.
You work out like a teenager.
That's right.
You're like, I gotta go mount a TV later, meet me on Hinge.
Can we get
them coming over to Mount TV. What are you talking
can we get a
about?
happy story?
Give us one
we get
good,
one happy story?
One good.
I want one happy story.
This is your Sun Studio moment. If you have one story to tell,
One happy one.
You're scaring
I
me.
literally, my brain was like, I ate dogs in Afghanistan once. That's exactly,
stop saying these things.
Christmas.
Stop saying these things. First off, who didn't? Second of all, if you don't say it publicly,
It didn't happen.
it didn't happen. You
guys
ate,
were like-
you ate a dog
guys
in
said-
Afghanistan?
You guys said one good story. My brain was like, what about those dogs, though? It's the first thing my
You
brain
really
went
didn't
into.
eat those dogs. You're f***ing with me,
There
right?
were dogs. We asked the Afghan army guys, like, hey, like, can you guys go into town, like, get some, like, meat, like, we'll pay for it, whatever, you know what I mean? And then, like, there was some shooting, and there wasn't any more dog barking, and then they brought, like, more meat, and I'm just gonna go on a limb and say, like,
You ate those lichen-ass dogs.
hella good, dude.
Some of them would have their collars were changed. It would grow in their necks. They
Yeah,
would
yeah.
sleep
I
on top
didn't
of
want to know.
glass.
This is info I didn't want to know. I asked you for one happy
real?
story,
Yeah.
and the best thing
They
you
used
got
to-
is
they would use
his,
I
ate dogs
his
in
dogs are
Afghanistan.
delicious. Because now in the back of my head, I'm always wondering, like, how good are these dogs?
They're not. They're not. Listen. So they would use them as like
hungry,
alarm
we were cold.
systems.
Yeah.
When the Russians were there, they would jump over the walls. So if you look in the walls of Afghanistan, they're like courtyard style. So the exterior part of a home is just a dirt wall, but at the top there's glass, there's nails.
Yeah.
Literally made so people couldn't jump over it. And if you jump over it, there's these lichen-ass dogs. And
The
then next to
walls.
him is Tackett with a bib and a fork and knife, just eating them. Yeah, because each room is an individual building. So like if this is like your kitchen, it's like your bedroom, but it's a courtyard style.
Yeah.
So it's
They're
open.
Indestructible.
That's how they do it in Mexico.
Yes,
the
yeah, yeah.
walls outside of a house in Mexico are they put glass on the top.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. It's very common for like places where they're that hot and stuff. But you know, not all dogs go to heaven, but
They got walls in Mexico?
Sometimes.
Do they work?
Sometimes.
Weird.
I know. It's weird. You wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
just one
So
story.
I'm told.
One story.
One happy
story.
story.
One
A
happy
happy story. A moment where you go, that was cool. Not about eating weird animals.
You got more of these?
I mean, the day I adopted
One
my
more
daughter
too,
was
please.
a pretty big deal.
yeah?
Yeah, that was a pretty big deal. I got a good
Hell
picture
yeah.
of it. Yeah. It was like 7 years and like
It's perfect.
200 grand. It was insane, dude. Yeah, I built furniture in my garage and flipped cars on Craigslist without putting a title in my name. Like while all I was in the army, I did all kinds of crazy shit to make money for that. That like gave me ass cancer for 7 years.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
How old is she?
She's 14 now.
Good.
Yeah, it was a big deal because like the other option was like there was still a potential that she'd go to the other family and like that shit could not happen.
Yeah.
So.
Look at that.
perfect.
I'm a
Happy
proud
story.
dad, man. I'm a super proud dad.
I'm proud of you.
Should be.
My life is just like it's kind of miserable right now. I've only seen her once in the last year, like so. There's a whole new round of drama with all that stuff, but it's all right. She FaceTimes me like all the time. She's happy.
That's awesome.
Good.
That's actually really big with teenage girls that they're doing that.
Getting a
That's what-
14-year-old girl to FaceTime you is
Yeah,
impressive.
Yes.
just getting her like to give me
Matt,
time.
you're doing something right
Yeah.
that most
I'm a
people
good dad,
can't do
man.
right.
That
I'm
out
good
of
dad.
context
I'm
does not
proud of
sound
you.
good.
Yeah. Out of context is kind of rough, but just getting my
What?
teenage daughters to FaceTime me is, and I'm like, you know, Dad did live through the war.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, whatever. That's like boring.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
I
like
get
forever
added to,
ago.
like,
And I was like,
calls.
forever ago, and you like
Yeah.
weren't there when I was born. I was like, yeah, because Daddy was doing this. Hold me when I'm there.
Have you
Love me
tried-
when I'm gone.
Have you tried to threaten your kids with the fact you used to do that?
I mean, they're aware of it.
I like threatened Macy and her friend through like they locked me out of the truck one time and we were trying to like pack and go to the beach and I was like short on my temper.
Yeah.
And I like knocked on the window and like explained what I used to do for a living and Macy didn't give a single.
That's
Her
dad.
friend,
Well,
her
they-
friend went like stone face and like reached across her and unlocked the door.
The way kids interact with like the parent in their life is completely different.
Yeah, like, shut up,
Like I come home, I tell them something, they're like, whatever, that's the dumbest thing ever. But if Nick were to come over and tell him something, they'd be like, that's cool, Dad's awesome. We're gonna hide this love and joy from him. That way he'll question his reality as we gaslight him until he dies.
That is accurate.
Hell yeah, dude.
Right?
That's because you have girls.
Daughters, am I right?
It's daughters, and I think it's also. But like when I go to Nick's house, literally, I'm gonna get choked up talking about the boys are like, Uncle Zach is here. Let's go. Because I did.
Because you're like the same size as them, and it's funny.
No, that's funny. That's funny. I'm gonna kill you later. No, I won't have to. Reddit will. So, no.
He's gonna get swatted so hard, dude.
But like, I came over there once, and I jumped over the couch, like extended, and like I jumped over the couch, and then can I say their names?
Yeah.
Cutter, the oldest, was like, "You did what?" And so I'm like literally blowing out my knees just to impress them, just because I wanted to cement a legacy to wherever they're like, Uncle Zach is here. I have to tell them.
to pay for a couch.
Zach is so committed to being like the cool uncle friend.
It's fun.
The second time he shows up to my house, he gives each one of my kids a $20 bill. I'm like, bro, they're 4 and 2. They don't understand what the is going on.
You know,
Like,
That's good uncle behavior.
you're hitting my 4-year-old with
Hey,
gas
calm
money.
down.
Like,
I'm not coming over giving Killian
Oh, I'm
$20
sorry.
bills.
Where's Killian's book?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I bought his son a book like months before he was born, and it's just chilling in my house still.
You know what? I would
thought
have
that
hand
counts.
delivered it, and he'd been like, hell yeah.
Yeah, Kingsley. The first day,
$20 bill.
the first day he's in Texas, comes straight to my house to see my son.
Because Cody was sleeping and he didn't know what to do with himself.
That's not true. He loves me.
But yeah, but like, when I'm there, they're like, hey, come tell. Nick's always like, come tell the boys goodnight, and I'm always like, this is awesome. They're just like pumped. They have like swords and Nerf guns all over the house. It's like all the
dear
stuff.
Lord, do I have Tackett's phone number?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're to the point now where if I get one phone call from jail, you might be edging out my wife right now. I know Tackett's coming for sure.
You ever been locked up and like talked to the CEO and been like, I don't know any numbers because this is the future time.
Are we in the after show? God, I hope so.
And they're just like, tough luck.
No, I have not.
No.
Oh, that's a real thing. They'll just be like, you don't know anyone's number?
Did you learn that from the time you went to jail?
Motherfucker, I'm calling JG Wentworth. That's the
I
only
started
phone number I
877
know.
877
When I was younger in the Army, it happened fairly frequently, usually in the month of July, so I started keeping a couple important phone numbers like in my wallet. on a
Sorry,
piece of paper.
what happened frequently in the month of July?
I would jail.
You would go to jail.
Life is supposed to be hard.
as like a habit.
No, if you pulled my record, I literally think all my arrests have been in July. Something about that month, dude.
Tackett has a really hard time learning lessons.
No,
Just gets that
Hey,
patriotic spirit.
I just pick women that drag me into
Rebellious
bad
spirit.
situations.
Yeah, it's the women for
I know
sure.
how
It's
you
the
pick
women,
the women.
that are doing that.
Well,
yeah.
they probably start with like a stage name, and you're like, hey, sounds like I can fix cinnamon over there.
Well, no. The way Tackett selects his women is, what's your relationship with your father?
That's true.
Non-existent.
That's true. When I was younger, dude, when I was in the Army, and like if you were like talking to a girl up at the bar, and I would feed it into the conversation, like, so like, what's your family like? Like, oh, I don't really talk to my dad. Like, really?
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That's good.
You seem like a good life partner. Do you want my credit card?
Yeah. But then I became a girl dad, and like it shifted my entire view of the world, dude.
Yeah.
Now he gets them to build furniture.
A worthy pursuit. That's what it is.
Anyways, we make jokes on the show. It's not all 100% true.
I'm so excited for Killian to grow up. Carly the other day, she was like, you know, his test into manhood is when he can finally like best you.
Ha.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I
you
said
looked
he's
at
gonna-
her- You looked
And
at
you
her as
picked
a
a good
woman
one.
and said,
Shit.
that's not
Shout
how
out
man's
to the
son
girl,
works."
man.
Yeah, dude.
Good for you.
Yeah. Carly's a player, dude. She's hard.
My wife always tells me like the girls will like try and sprint and like beat me in races or whatever, and she's like, you gotta let them win. I'm
No,
like, no.
never.
When they win, it will be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's when I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah, when I'm dead. And they'll be like, I'll still just be like levitating faster due to technology, and I'll live forever and be super jacked and ripped like RFK Jr. And then I'll still outrun them.
Like
Hell
RFK
yeah.
Jr.
I mean, dude, he's yoked.
He is.
Imagine if your grandpa looked like that. If your grandpa was like doing push-ups and pull-ups with the Secretary of Defense, you'd be like, dude, Papaw's f***ing blasting gear.
That's true.
It's working. We're gonna be great. with that
TRT,
age.
man, it's the secret to everlasting manhood, I think.
The only downside is the constant sweating, but yeah, it's pretty good. I need to donate some blood. That's all I'm gonna say.
The only downside is like the shrunken nuts and like, prostate cancer and baldness and
Yeah, don't have that.
yeah, it's coming.
I mean,
What do
like, I'm 38. The ship has sailed, dude. I don't
fair.
care. I couldn't care less. Who cares?
There's like a rollover moment where it's like, it's gonna shrink my nuts up, but I get to look like Val Kilmer. Okay.
Which Val Kilmer?
The
This is very-
one from
what-
Felon,
yeah,
dude,
let's
where he's
be-
got Jake's goatee and he's like,
That Val Kilmer? Which one's that one?
the movie Felon.
On what?
It's not a super popular movie. It's on Netflix. I'll give you an account if you need it.
No, I don't. I can't do that. I can't log into the sadness.
Can't log into the same.
I can't log in with a Hotmail email, dude. I'm not doing it.
Can we turn this into an after show game? We log into your ex-Hinge Dates Netflix account and we guess.
And we guess who it is by profile photo.
We guess who watched what
Yeah.
on the Netflix account.
Do you guys want to do that?
Kinda.
Yeah, I kind of want to do it.
I blocked the girl whose Peacock I was on. She kept texting me and saying like, "Please stop messing up my Love Island or whatever it was." I was like watching that Love Island show, and she was
You
like, "I don't
watch
know what
Love
episode I'm
Island
on."
by yourself, unironically, as a single male?
And eat fast food takeout at midnight in my bed, crisscross Indian style.
I told you. What did I tell you when I came in here? I told
So,
you.
hold on. No,
I
no.
told you I was worried about him. You didn't believe me. And you're like, no, he's fine.
Allow me
he's
to
fine.
paint an even broader picture, even more beautiful picture.
Tackett, I would pay so much money, an unfathomable amount of money, if I could get you in a season of Love Island just to
Oh,
watch
I
it.
would so down. I would
Dear
go on any of those
Christ.
shows. Dude, those people are the dumbest humans on
I'll
earth.
go in on that.
I would master manipulate that entire show.
Watching
Are you kidding me?
you go in there with a bunch of 23-year-old pretty Instagram boys would be everything in my
Bro,
life.
I would snatch all them ladies up. What are you
Oh
talking about?
my God.
It would be great.
I'd snatch all them ladies up.
Yeah, you probably snatch a few
Yeah.
dudes.
I would just constantly be like, "Is that you? You putting makeup on right now?" I would just constantly be like, "Is that you? What do you have? Face wash?"
Is that your game?
Yeah.
To gaslight women?
No, to gaslight the dudes.
Oh, okay.
I would just
okay,
constantly
sorry.
highlight how they're more women than they
Yeah.
are man. I would take like showers in public with just my like Axe body wash from head to toe. I don't use
Axe
Axe.
body- yeah, you do.
Where do you even find Axe body
Dude,
wash in
this guy
2025?
is stuck in
Tackett's bathroom.
2012.
No, I use
It's
T-shirt.
on
It's
Amazon.
fancy.
It's been coming in since 2015.
Yeah, it's not my Amazon account though. So
One of his Hinge
You have
one of his
stop-
Hinge dates
stop
subscribe and
one
save on
second.
Amazon for him. It just keeps coming.
Just keeps
Hang on.
coming in. He's got
You're
a whole
really
bunch of it in
you're
the
really
back.
moving on some old Flames Amazon account right
no,
now.
Amazon's mine.
I don't.
It's mine.
Is it really
Yep,
yours?
it's mine.
All right, there we go. There we go. Round of applause for the boys. Round of applause for the boys. Everybody, Calvin, clap, clap. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen.
It's the third one he pays for. But
Glad that this show went this way.
Maybe we should do this on the after show. Maybe you should come join us on pepperbox.tv with a 14-day free trial, and you should see the exclusive where we go through Tackett's non-Netflix account and try to match it with his Hinge profile dates. And otherwise, just come up with some good life advice.
I said that
for-
before it was way harder, because now I know he's watching Love Island by himself. God knows what else he's watching. I'm not going to get any guesses right.
Yeah. Crazy work.
Well, Zach and Nick, thank you for being here. As always, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. If you want to check out the Underwhelming Podcast, it's on YouTube, it's on Pepperbox, and the exclusive Underwhelming After Show is also on Pepperbox. So check that out.
Tuvalu.
Tuvalu, we're keeping them alive, we're keeping them going. Thanks for being here, everybody. And
Wow. We're glad you came.
I don't have a sign off.
Or Bitcoin.
Yeah, or living room furniture.
or Bitcoin.
Cut!